Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Miami first round between Emma Raducanu and Bianca Andreescu. It's a really interesting first round because you'd expect it to be third round, fourth round, maybe even quarterfinals. It's that kind of level of quality we have here. It's in the first round somehow. Yeah, it's going to be an intriguing one because both players, as we know, have big titles on their resume. Bianca Andreescu has the Indian Wells on top of that, but they haven't really backed it up with more big titles, if you know what I mean. And they're both still on their way to proving themselves. Bianca Andreescu coming back from injury last year, she's really played some good stuff at times, and Raducanu just trying to make her way on the tour after the ridiculous run she made at the US Open in 2021. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Got Nicole in the chat. Welcome. Here we go. Andreescu serving first in this one. Serves the fault. So both players very, very aggressive on the baseline. I'd say Andreescu is probably more durable in the rally. Raducanu has got a good return when she's on. And inside the baseline, she can hit some ferocious shots. Here we go. Forehand from Raducanu, gets an error. You don't want to let either player. It's going to be tricky to defend for both players at this point because we do know, like, when they're past the baseline, forehands, backhands, they can hit them deep, hit them with a lot of power in the corner. Yeah, defending that kind of thing is going to be tricky. Gonna have to make some first serves as well. We got, is this Minoris? I'm not sure. Hello, welcome. Second serve, good return from Raducanu. Gets the backhand in again. Deep. Now the forehand. The forehand of Andreescu is long. Love 30. Couple of good points from Raducanu. Hitting the ball deep, striking the ball well early. So we'll see here if she can potentially get an early break. Obviously, Andreescu is from Canada, but both players have Romanian heritage. Let first serve called at love 30. Good to see you too. Good to see you too. It's not ideal. Another first serve missed. So love 30 second serve. We got Lamberto in as well. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome. Chance missed there for Raducanu. As she shadow returns there. Not happy with that one. Missing that forehand return wide, 15-30. So let's have some early predictions in, guys. Who do you think is going to win this match? Andreescu, Raducanu. Andreescu, I think 23, maybe. Raducanu, 20, I think, as of last November. Both players have won a slam, both at the US Open. In Miami here, and Andreescu, if she wins the title here, which I know is it's a long shot, but she'll complete the career Sunshine Double after winning Indian Wells. I think 2019. Good forehand from Andreescu, but Raducanu puts it right back. But that forehand's long. 40-30 Andreescu. We got Matthew in the chat. Welcome. Is it hot and humid in Miami? I'm assuming so. That's how it is most years. And you wonder whether Andreescu playing a couple more years in the tour, maybe we'll have more experience practicing in these kind of climates. But good serve there. An ace to seal the game from love 30 down. Andreescu holds. One love. Yeah, I did see Iga's out. Iga withdrawing due to I think a rib issue that started in Doha, and it's unfortunate for the tournament in general because although Swiatek's looking vulnerable against the top players are just getting better. She's still a very, very big asset to the tournament in general, and you just kind of know she'll make a deep run, or at least until she finds one of the big hitters, you know. So it was a shame reading that her Instagram story, letting everyone know that she's not going to play Miami. But very lucky for the the person. I'm not sure who was. Someone got a bye. A lucky loser got a bye into the next round, which is just ideal for them. Playing a second round Miami for free. Don't even win in the qualifying, and they play second round Miami. Backhand from Raducanu to backhand Andreescu. It's good from both players. Forehand Andreescu. Raducanu tries to get the ball deep. Hits it long. Good point. Andreescu defends into attack again. Pushing Raducanu back. Raducanu couldn't do much about that. Andreescu spreading the ball once she got in as well. Raducanu on the run, on the stretch, the backhand corner. Couldn't get the ball back. Let me have a look here. Who was the woman that got the bye, the lucky bye into the, the second round? Julia Grabber. So she got the the bye into the second round playing Claire Liu. Who knows? We saw who was it, Kecmanovic last year in the Australian Open. He made the fourth round or something because he took Djokovic's spot at the top of the draw. Crazy things can happen, and a lucky loser potentially making a fourth round run. Who knows? Who knows? Backhand Raducanu is good. The forehand Andreescu. Backhand Andreescu. Oh, she's found the line there. He committed early. Down the line in the rally and paid off. Raducanu had no idea about it. No clue whatsoever. She really did find ridiculous inside out angle from the middle of the court. No way Raducanu is getting to that ever. First serve into the net, 15-30. Trouble now for Raducanu. She was in a good position to break, and now she could get broken herself. She could get broken. Forehand to forehand. Backhand from Raducanu to the backhand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu in the run. Forehand Andreescu. She had a lot of space to put that forehand into, but she misses wide. She misses wide. Linda Noskova. Let's go. Come on, Noskova. Bianca in 3. Top player doing the Sunshine Double was winning. Yeah, but I said the career Sunshine Double. The career Sunshine Double. Obviously, Rybakina will be contesting in Miami. I think she's the kind of player that won't get too. We know what return from Andreescu. Oh, huge from Bianca Andreescu, all over that serve. Comes in, puts away the forehand volley. Very, very impressive. Noskova is better than the. I mean, in this tournament, yeah, for sure. Rinderknecht withdrew. Screw. What did Arthur do? What did he do? I did have him doing well, and I think he have him winning a couple matches anyway. What what did Arthur do? Good serving from Raducanu there, putting the ball in behind Andreescu. So back to deuce, saves the first break point of the match. What are your picks to win this? Keys and Hubie. Those are huge calls. I know you're a big Hubie fan, but Madison Keys. That is. I know it is. I mean, in theory, we look at these conditions. Forehand miss from Raducanu there. We got humid, hot, fast, hard courts, which reward big servers and big hitters. I mean, it does sound like Madison Keys kind of tournament. It does sound like it. But is she in? I'm not sure she's in any kind of form to win. We'll see. It could be a Simona Halep at Toronto kind of thing, just out of nowhere. One of the old guards, so to speak, wins a huge 1,000 title. We'll see. We will see. So Raducanu saves another break point via Andreescu missing the return. Back to deuce. Little bit nervy, little bit loose with her shots right now, Raducanu. She's wanted to see the replay, but she did miss that backhand long. So third break chance for Andreescu. Third break chance. Raducanu, I mean, it was not like it was close. It was about 3 inches, 4 inches at least long. But very much insisting to see it, but here we go. Third break chance for Andreescu. Backhand to forehand. Forehand Andreescu, forehand Raducanu. Goes for it up the line, but misses. He wants to see it again. It is automatic line calling here in Miami, but it looks like that was much closer. But it is long. Andreescu breaks in Raducanu's opening service game. It is 2-love to the Canadian. 2-love. What did he do in Tel Aviv? Here we go. Andreescu serving at 2-love. Don't see Reba getting sunshine double. I mean, I've gone for it personally, but I understand where you're coming from in terms of. Well, I don't think she'll be fazed by Indian Wells winning it, but it's not like her results were incredible after Wimbledon last year. I don't think winning a big tournament and then winning another one, we've not seen that from her yet, as we have with Swiatek, for example, Sabalenka, contesting in big finals repeatedly as well. We've not seen that as much from Rybakina yet. Backhand. Oh, she's just missing a few right now, Raducanu. Missing a few. I have gone with Andreescu in my bracket. Oh, he's a snob. I didn't know. Love to see Yannick win it. Oh, me too, me too. But disappointing to see him losing straight to Carlos Indy World. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, it's like being disappointed in Andy Murray losing to Djokovic. It's like, well, obviously I prefer Andy Murray, but like, what are you supposed to do when you're playing against these? These are not normal tennis players. Alcaraz, like, I know it might be offensive to some people if I put Alcaraz in the same breath as the big three, but he's not a normal 19-year-old, that's for sure. Yeah, as me. Hello, I'm David. I'm joining for a few streams over the next few months. And Andreescu does hold serve. 3-love up after 14 minutes in the Sunshine State. So what do you think? Yeah, expecting a close match. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I think the matches before have it's tricky to kind of tell, and every match there'll be different scenarios. I want to check the head-to-head between Sinner and Alcaraz because I do. It's obviously been hyped up. It's going to be a big head-to-head over the next 10 years in terms of who wins the biggest titles, who does, who has success, etc. So with Alcaraz's win last week, he goes ahead 3-2 in the head-to-head. Um, he's won 2 in a row after Sinner won 2 in a row. Obviously winning at Wimbledon, that was a ridiculous performance. I was just over the moon with that performance of Sinner that day. The way he hit his backhand was ridiculous. It was, I mean, Lamberto, you'll know as well. That was a special day. Also, Umag getting that win there. I I think faster surfaces, it definitely, I think, levels the playing field. I would say, um, Indian Wells slow. Alcaraz having time on his shots. You can't put him away. At this point, those slower courts you don't want to play Alcaraz on unless you're um, one of the goats at this point, I think. So Raducanu serving at love 3 now. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Forehand from Raducanu to the backhand. Andreescu is a lob. Oh, Raducanu. I mean, there was lots of time for her to run back for that one. She tried to hit an overhead, missed the overhead, and I mean, that didn't look like she was putting in full effort there. Love 15. Hoping she gets into this at some point because it's been pretty one-sided so far, bar that first game. Good forehand from Andreescu. That is really good. The depth she found there on the baseline. Love 30. Who knows? She's pressing a little bit for a double break here. Raducanu's got. It's an early statement, but she's got to find some first serves here, or else. I mean, the first set is running away. It is running away. Calendar slams for fun. That is a big call. Big call. Andreescu goes for a ripper down the line, misses by some margin, but still 15-30 up in this game. I'm from Scotland. Yeah, faster grass. That's where we saw the likes of Ivanisevic, Sampras thrive with their huge serves. Alcaraz hasn't quite. I mean, obviously his serve's better than it was last year. It's still good, but it's not a standout part of his game. But that would really differentiate. I think. Yeah, I understand what people say, but the faster surfaces it is becoming a bit homogenized. But I do think there is a difference between um like obviously Indian wells and indoor courts and yeah. Need Master 1000 in grass, but then which one? Queens is obviously the more established tournament. Like, how has been around not as long by like a lot. Yeah, how 1993 Queens has been around since like the 1880s or something. The Queens would be the natural pick, wouldn't it? But at the same time, which 1000 are you placing? Are you placing Shanghai? When are we going back to Shanghai? Doesn't seem like we're going near there anytime soon. Eastbourne, Eastbourne does look really nice, but it would have to be Queens, wouldn't it? It would have to be Queens if we're Eastbourne will be both for 80. That is fair. That's fair. But Eastbourne has such a big like leap. 250 to 1000 event. I mean, it might be a 500 on the women's side. Have a look. Yeah, 500 on the women's side. I don't know. I don't know. Cancel Monte Carlo. Wow, wow, that's a big call. Oh, this is good. Thanks for this. John Wertheim tweeted today about the schedule. I think China is back on. Have a quick look for this. Andreescu serving at 3-1. Raducanu finally got the hold. Backhand Raducanu to the backhand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu to the forehand Raducanu. Forehand drop shot Andreescu. That is just top class. Nothing you can do about that if you are Emma Raducanu. Nothing you can do about that. Let me have a look for the tweets. Matthew John Wartime. Weird time. Weird team. Backhand return into the net from Raducanu. Andreescu goes 40 love up. We have some Canadian supporters in Florida. The cameraman is just zooming into the the part of his shirt that says Canada. Misses the first serve there, Andreescu. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I like Monte Carlo personally. I know it's the only like what's the word where you can choose to go to it. It's the only non-mandatory on the men's side. Ooh, I thought that was in. I thought she made it, but Andreescu holds 4-1 up after 22 minutes. I mean, she's making easy work of Raducanu so far, holding serve easily and goes 4-1 up. So let's have a look here. But that's the 2024 calendar. 2024 calendar includes turn of the traditional Asian swing with Tokyo, Beijing, and Shanghai. So nothing about 2023, which is, I mean, Shanghai has been gone since 2019, right? It's a long time for a huge event to be missing from the tour. And they can bump up Astana to being a 500 all they want. It doesn't replace the gap of Shanghai, does it? That is, it's interesting. It's interesting anyway. Peaches, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too. Well, Doha has a 250 on the men's side, and I guess Dubai would be the it changes between 500 and 1,000 with Doha, right? I think Guadalajara is the non-mandatory on the women's side. I'm not sure. Ooh, another crazy lead from Raducanu, but how has that found its way in from Andreescu? So Raducanu approach shot and then squash shot lob from Andreescu. She can't believe it. She cannot believe it. Good serve. Great serve from Raducanu there. 50-0. That's just skidding. That's what she needs to do. Serve like that. Keep yourself in the set. Raducanu's team don't look exactly thrilled right now. Shaking their heads. Making a lot of hand signals. It's not the body language you want looking at your team, is it? I thought that was in, but just long from Raducanu in the first serve. 50-0. Needs to hold serve, otherwise Andreescu will serve for the first set. Let second serve is called there. Okay. Big point, big game for Raducanu. Does not want to just let Andreescu take the set. Forehand, the backhand of Andreescu. Good forehand there from Raducanu. Some depth on it, some control on it. So whoever wins today will play Maria Sakkari in the second round. Tough opponent for Sakkari in the second round, but tough opponent for whoever wins here as well. Come on, Emma. You don't like either between these two. I can see that. Slice from Raducanu. Not seen that so far. Didn't work very well. She misses the next backhand. So 30-0, trying some new things. Nothing seems to be clicking right now for the British number 3. I'm not sure what she is right now. You got like Harriet Dart. Oh, she is the British number 1 right now. Okay. That says a lot about everyone else. Forehand to the forehand of Raducanu. It's good. Goes up for a lob, but goes long from Andreescu. Big point here. Game point to get her second game on the board in the set. And just stop the rot as well. Yeah, she really is. She had love 30, not love 40. But it was a very chance-filled opening game. Backhand of Raducanu goes long. A deuce game here. Not what Raducanu wanted. Gonna have to fight for this game. Andreescu breaks. She will serve for a breadstick. Ooh, didn't know about this. Kvitova Noskova second round. That is fun. Noskova getting the win over Bronzetti earlier. That is a fun second round. Huge return from Andreescu. Raducanu can't even get a proper racket on it. Andreescu, break point. Her first break point for the double break. Has really been a meek effort from Raducanu so far, but Andreescu taking full advantage and pretty clean on her own service games, putting the pressure on every Raducanu service game. Backhand, the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu goes wide. Screw also the grass pot. I wanted Nagashima to win, but I predicted Ota in my bracket because I'm thinking in the back of my head, Ota serving is dangerous, but Nagashima is also a good server. So hope Brandon gets the win there. Second serve here at Deuce. Big game. Huge game. Forehand. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Just dropped it short. Now the pass. Good volley from Raducanu. Andreescu's pass wasn't quality enough. Not enough firepower on it. Raducanu saw it all the way. And that was an interesting forehand. She must have mishit it at some point there, because there was no reason why it would drop short. Raducanu didn't exactly put a lot of power on the previous ball. But here we go. Another game point. Huge point for Raducanu in the context of this set, and just to keep her own sanity at this point. Backhand to the backhand slice of Raducanu. Backhand slice. Andreescu into the net. So Raducanu gets the hold. Stops the rot. Stops the breadstick. Andreescu will not serve for the first set, but will serve at 4-2 for a 5-2 lead. The only Czech? Really? I think a lot of the Czech players are likable, to be honest, Lamberto. Like, I like Kvitova. I know people don't like Krishikova, but I like Krishikova's game style. The Fravertova sisters, Noskova. Like, I like watching Krishikova Sinikova in doubles, you know. I guess it's personal preference, isn't it? Personal preference. Yeah, I knew this was gonna come. People really don't like Krishikova in some circles. Oh, great shot from Andreescu. Off a tricky ball from Raducanu. She put like forehand, little side spin, dropped it low. Andreescu dealt with it really well in the midcourt. Really well. Hit a forehand winner there. It was impressive. Took that very well. I'm guessing you're a Muguruza fan. That'd be my guess. Forehand to forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Hits it high, but not short. Good. This is really good rally right now. The depth both girls are finding. Oh, off the net and wide. 15, not 15, no, 30 love Andreescu. She's a cheat. I don't know. Is this because she went to the bathroom at like 4-2 or something? I think it's overblown, in my personal opinion. Oh, great depth from Raducanu again. I mean, from Andreescu. Keep mixing them up. I guess they're both Romanian names, but I'm sorry, guys. Andreescu with the forehand into the corner. Raducanu couldn't even get a solid racket on it. That's how accurate it was. It's in. Backhand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu pitched it wide. So 40-15. Hasn't quite got the 5-2 hold yet. Wow. So you're saying before about, Huesler, did not expect him to lose that first set against Ramos Vinolas. Ramos Vinolas has been in, like, 0 form. Oh, wow. What a second serve that was. Just hits the wide. I mean, had every right to be a double fault there. It was very, very close, but completely threw off Raducanu. Gets the ace in the second serve to hold serve. Is a game away from the first set. But like when she serves, she always pretends not to be ready. Does it to throw her opponents off, but I just don't like it. Strategic way of cheating, I think. Not a fan of that. I, people like to say these things are intentional. Like, oh, this person waits 3 seconds more to throw off. I mean, I me personally, I give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't think they're. It's harsh, isn't it? And I understand people, they wanna get annoyed, they wanna they want someone to be the bad person in tennis, you know? I I don't think that's that egregious though, personally. Canadian flag flying in the crowd. They wanna see their woman, Bianca Andreescu, get this first round win. She's 5-2 up in the first set. Not right now, he's not. No. Arina Shrikalenko. Raducanu serves a fault. Ooh, bit of a shank on the return from Andreescu. 15 love Raducanu. 15 love. You meaning like the Roland Garros semi-final? She might not be ready though. Like different players, different like. But I guess you are supposed to play to the server's speed, but at the same time, if you're not ready, you're not ready. I don't know. It's a tough one. 50-0 here. Another must hold for Raducanu. Slope Stevens. You think that's where her form's going? Um, I mean, Sloane Stevens. I think she did well earlier in the season. She's never been consistent, really, has she? Not in a while. So she made a couple quarterfinals. Um, losing in straight sets both times. Wow, she got double bageled by Georgie in what the? I think that's the one where Georgie won that title eventually. But that is crazy. Double bageled. I mean, how do you live that one down? Being double bageled in general. I mean, you just kind of how do you forget about a double bagel? How do you forget about that? Yeah, 2017-18. 2017 winning the US Open. Made some semifinals in 2018 as well. Here we go, set point Andreescu. First serve into the net from Raducanu. This has not been a good set from the Brit whatsoever. Forehand Andreescu into the nets. So 4 chances have come and gone to no, 3 chances have come and gone to get the double break. This time it would be to get the set. Hasn't quite been able to do it. Slope Stevens. Kenin has put in some results to her credit, you know? Compared to how it's been the last year or so. He's winning more matches. Straight sets against Stevens. Won against Samsonova in Doha. Like that's a huge win. Samsonova is no one to be sniffed at. Returns long from Andreescu. Raducanu finds her way out of the game and forces Bianca to hold to get the first set. Yeah, that's what I mean. She was awful last year. I mean, you'd see her in a draw, you would just pick the other person automatically. But this year, she's getting a few more wins for sure. I don't think it's out of the question for her to return to some form of competitiveness. Obviously, she's a Grand Slam champion. Multiple Grand Slam finalist. Like, you don't just kind of lose that kind of pedigree. It's probably a lot of confidence, a lot of kind of yeah, these kind of factors. 15 love here. Misses the first serve. Serving out this first set. Hasn't been able to get the double break. Either of the times Raducanu offered it. Now has to serve out the set herself. That slice just lands in. Forehand Raducanu. Doesn't quite catch it right and sails long. 30 love Andreescu. 30 love Andreescu. You also have got, she's only 24 as well. Kenin has, like, especially with modern medicine nowadays, like, give it 2-3 years, she could be back in the top 10. What does Sasnovich? Sasnovich has never done anything. Has she done anything wrong? Seems nice enough to me. 40 love Andreescu now. She has 3 set points to add to her one she couldn't get in that last game. Can she finally seal this first set? It's taken a bit longer than she'd wanted to, but she'll take it. A 6-3 set against Raducanu. She would take it. First serve long. Oh, great return from Raducanu on the second serve. It's completely into her hitting zone. Backhand cross court hit for a winner. Huge. Serve to the forehand Raducanu, keeps it in. Backhand Andreescu. Sails long. So, few set points have come and gone here. 40-30 set point number 4. Does not want to just crawl over the first set finish line via just, I mean, you can't let it get the deuce, I think. Otherwise, Raducanu could get dangerous. Forehand to the backhand, Raducanu into the net. She takes it finally. The first set, 6 games to 3 for the Canadian. Bianca Andreescu got off to a quick start. Multiple chances to get a double break, but gets over the finish line in the end. 6-3 after 44 minutes. Good stuff from the Canadian. Andreescu hitting a lot of spots. Raducanu missing a lot of shots. Let's go. I thought you said you didn't like either player. Do you like Andreescu now? I'm gonna check some other scores. Let's have a look. So Huesler gets the game, forces Ramos Manolas to serve out that match. Chachin Fucsovics is set up. Bagnis set up on Alves. Anisimova Brengel about to start. Cerstea Gomez about to start. Grasheva about to get the breadstick over Zanevska. Robin Montgomery, the young American. She's going to start in a few minutes against Anna Bogdan. So some interesting matches there. Obviously the first round with buys, you take what you can get, you know. This is like top quality considering the fact that there's buys and the top 32 go through. So some interesting matches. Now have a look at the draw on the women's side again. So Rybakina, the Indian Wells winner, will play Kalinskaya in the second round. So interesting matchup there. Kalinskaya, I think she didn't win it. She's made a final recently, I think, in the last few months. Not an easy opponent there. Badosa playing Sigemund in the second round. Mertens Kazatkina could be a really good second round. Could be. If both players play to their pedigree. Georgi Azarenka could be good as well. Zhong Begu could be good. Kvitova Noskova I've talked about before. Krishikova Sasnovich, I think their matches before have been pretty close, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, I could just be making things up in my head, but you know. So what do you think? Do you think that Andreescu will get it done in straight sets? Lamberto hopes Emma can turn it around. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, she's gonna have to find something, some inspiration, because she's really not done a lot well in the first set. Maybe some holds were good because she didn't let Andreescu rip her apart. You know, you saved some important games. She's gonna serve first. Start this second set. Here we go. Off the net court on long. Bianca in 3, so I guess Emma will win this set. Or you jinxed Emma and Bianca's gonna win. Who knows? Good stuff on the second serve. Whoops that forehand away. That looked confident. I think with more first serves in, Raducanu will find it easier to win points. Wow, only 4 winners from just a little bit over a set to Andreescu's 12. 4 is not very many. For someone with the attacking attributes of Raducanu, that's not great. Missing that backhand by quite a margin. 50-0. Serves to the backhand of Andreescu. Ooh, landed short. Andreescu has a lot of open court, but Raducanu gets there. Backhand goes up high from Andreescu. Forehand taken out the air. Another high one from Andreescu to the backhand of Raducanu. Has she threaded the needle? She threaded the needle down the line, that backhand. So 30-15. Good stuff from Emma there. Looking very exhausted after points, though. Maybe the humidity is a challenge and a half right now for her. Didn't even celebrate after winning the point. Just kind of good ace there. 40-15's better start to this second set than it was to the first. Couldn't get that break in the opening Andreescu service game and kind of wilted from there. You get a nice easy hold to 15 here. Could be very meaningful. Backhand to the backhand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu is long and wide. And there we go. Raducanu gets the hold. We got Emma in the chat. How are you feeling about your fellow Emma getting the hold there? It's not been a great start in terms of the first set and how she missed a lot of shots, but if she can just kind of get that over her head, start again in this second set with better shot making, more clean in her game, could be a whole different outcome. So the first set, let's look at the stats here. Raducanu got her serve in a lot more, but look at that winners to unforced errors. That is a huge gap. 3 winners to 15 unforced errors in that first set, to 12-14 for Andreescu. So 12 unforced errors. I mean, with the ratio, that is just not not ideal in the slightest. And when you're gifting those kind of free points to your opponent, it's hard for them not to win a set. Good return from Raducanu. Forehand now to the backhand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. That's huge. That is huge. Holding in there. Raducanu hitting some deep balls at her, but Andreescu swings a deep backhand of her own cross court for a winner. Good return from Raducanu there. Backhand now. Forehand of Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Great forehand from Andreescu. Comes in now with the drop shot. Oh, that's ridiculous. What a response from Andreescu. Being on the defensive, she hits a forehand, catching Emma off guard. Look at this. Forehand swinging deep in the corner of the sideline. Follows it in with a drop shot. I mean, that is ridiculous. It was not like she was in a neutral rally. She was on the defensive when she swung that forehand across. That was incredible. Andreescu serving at 30 love now. Serves just wide on the slider out wide. Second serve. Backhand. Good return from Raducanu. Oh, a little bit of a miss hit there off the frame from Andreescu. Raducanu just willfully just takes that on the chin. That's a nice easy point for her. And she really did make the running in that rally, hitting with power. Andreescu mistiming the ball. Raducanu puts the forehand away. She's already doubled. She's already got more than double the winners she had in the first set. Forehand to forehand. Backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu is long. 30 alls. Better from Raducanu. Much better in this game. She's been hitting some deep returns, striking the ball well, not making easy errors whatsoever. Yeah, it is a shame. A little rib problem for Iga. Hopefully she'll be back fit and healthy for the clay court season, which for her, I guess will start in Stuttgart. I'm not sure of the WTA tour. I think it's. I'll have a look. That's where she played. Oh, what a return! Raducanu into the wheelhouse. Forehand down the line. Winner off the return. That is ideal. It's what she needed. She has an early breakpoint chance. First breakpoint chance of the match for Emma Raducanu. Backhand. Oh, good serve. Body serve from Andreescu. Just taking Raducanu out of the game. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that. So I think she said on her story, Iga, that she's doubtful she'll play the Billie Jean King Cup qualifying. So that could be a bit of a loss there because they're playing Kazakhstan, Poland. Kazakhstan, especially in the women's side, are a huge, huge threat. That's not good from Raducanu in the mid-court, coming in there, missing that forehand by quite a way. So Kazakhstan, even Kazakhstan's like B team, you've got like I think Putin Savas be the number 2 Kazakhstani player. I mean, you just don't want to be going in to that match with without Iga. Will Lynette be able to hold that kind of burden on her shoulders, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Good hold there from Andreescu. Breakpoint down. Finds some really, really good serves. Body serve doing so much damage. Gets the hold. Raducanu serves to the body. Andreescu on the defensive. Raducanu surely puts the forehand away. No. Andreescu gets the racket to that. Puts it deep. Overhead. Overhead put away though. That was very good from Raducanu. There was a time I remember last year she played who was it? Was it Darius Saville? And she just could not make an overhead to save her life. And that was very impressive. Good serve there from Raducanu. Andreescu can't get it back. 30 love. Much, much better. Raducanu this set so far. I'd say I'm expecting a much. I mean, it's getting to be close right now, Emma. I'll say that. Obviously, Emma had a good week last week, beating Hada Maya. Obviously, getting dismantled by Iga Swiatek, which happens to the best of us, you know. Good stuff from Raducanu again. Consistent, deep forehands, keeping her balance and her footwork just spot on. I think Emma is coming into her own right now. I think that's what I'll say. Welcome, Max. Welcome. Good to have you in. Second serve to the forehand of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu is long. Game to love for Raducanu. She's been much more consistent in this set. Serving well. Hitting every single facet of her game. Her ground strokes pretty well. And she takes a drink from the fridge. and the iconic Miami Open orange towels. They've been a staple of the Miami Open setup for must be decade, 2 decades, 3 decades. Been some good songs. Papa was a rolling stone. Doom, doom. Wherever he left his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. Oh, all the bangers playing in Miami. This is great. Doom, 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 doom. Apache, get on it. Jump on it. Rolling Stone. Wherever he left his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. With the Go Emma signs in the crowd. Waving to the camera, that's cute. Here we go, Andreescu serving at 1-2. Jane, welcome. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us for this match. Andreescu serving at 1-2 in the second set. Exactly an hour on the clock. Misses the first serve. Misses the first serve. What a return from Raducanu. Surely she wins the point. She does. Andreescu shovels that forehand, but shovels it long. Love 15. And when he died, all he left us was alone. Not forehand, serve into the net. Love 15 second serve. Backhand. What a return from Raducanu. Comes in. Surely she puts this forehand away. He had a lot of open court. Decided to go into Andreescu's feet for some reason, but wins the point regardless. So, love 30. Love 30 Raducanu. We've seen this before in the set where Raducanu has had a chance to break, hasn't taken it. Saw someone in the crowd there. Looks a lot like could be Andreescu's one of her relatives. Had like the spitting image of Andreescu's face. Ooh, not quite catching that well. Raducanu likes to take the ball early. Not that early though. Mishits it. The shank. 15-30. Fukina is going to crush Nakashima tomorrow. That's what I like Brandon Nakashima in these kind of hot conditions, faster court. David Fukina is definitely he seems like a slower kind of player. He's a slow hardcourt player. Raducanu had a chance there on the second serve again, but misses into the net. So love 30 up. Loses back-to-back points. Not ideal. Not ideal. Unlucky. Well, hopefully we'll see you. Oh, that's such a cute dog in the crowd there. Hopefully we'll see you at some point before the stream ends. That's huge from Andreescu. Just like she did in the opening game of the match. Coming from love 30 down. Hits an ace. 40-30, and this would be a big hold. Could be potentially damaging. 5 aces to Raducanu's 1. See if she holds here, how it will affect Raducanu. We will see. Forehand on the run from Raducanu. Drive volley. Backhand Raducanu. Misses it wide. So big hold from Andreescu. From love 30 down. She gets herself to 2-all. Big moves from Bianca. Let's see. Huesler has taken the second set in a tiebreaker. So it is 1-all there. Looks like Alves is potentially going to get a triple break or double break against Bagnis in the second set. Fucsovics has 3 set points. Nisimova, Brengel 2-all in the first set. Robin Montgomery on serve. Grasheva a set up. Yeah, not much interesting going on at the moment, but that's the update. Yeah, a bit, but at the same time, Andreescu is serving well under pressure. There may be a missed return in there once or twice from Raducanu, but Andreescu's hit a lot of unreturnable serves, etc. under pressure as well. Raducanu serving at 15 love. Backhand from Andreescu. Backhand is really good from Raducanu. The depth again is seen on show there. Andreescu can't even get the ball back. Just deep backhands and forehands. And doesn't seem to be affected by that last service game. 30 love up in this one. Good serve. Getting more first serves in. Obviously, she had higher percentage than Andreescu in the first set, but she didn't back it up, did she, as well? It didn't feel like she was getting first serves in. Iga is not in the tournament, unfortunately, Max. She has withdrawn due to injury. So, yeah, she's not going to be competing. But before I knew that, I did predict Rybakina to get the Sunshine Double. She's going to get it done somehow. And I predicted her to beat Sabalenka in the final again. It sounds really boring, but, you know, that's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think. But Minor did say earlier about Madison Keys potentially winning, which, who knows, that could happen. These are the conditions that Madison Keys would thrive in. Great forehand pass from Raducanu. Holds to 15. She's angry at her team, but holds easily there. I think angry maybe about not breaking. So Andreescu, 2-3 down in the second set. Much closer second set than the first set. First set could have been 6-1 Andreescu. Could have been much easier. Raducanu definitely applying herself in this second set. Yeah, I do think Rybakina is going to get it done. High on her game right now. He's got a very terrifying game to play against on the ground off the serve. I mean, she's not awful at volleying, but if she was better at volleying, she'd be terrifying. Yeah, Bufkovic won the first set. Let's have a look at some of the scores. Alves has taken the second set against Bagnis. Wow, what the heck is this serving? 94% first serve in, 88% first serve 1, 100% second serve 1 for Alves in the second set. That is crazy. He didn't even lose any points, did he? That's ridiculous. Zanevska making the early running in the second set against Grasheva. Anisimova, who's had a disappointing start to the year compared to what I thought she was going to get. I thought she could win some tournaments, but she's not done anything of note. She's 40 love up at 2-3 against Brangle. Huesler serving at love 1 in the third set against Ramos Vinolas. Oh, what was that? Sorry. Must have kicked something by accident. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's the catch up of the other matches. Andreescu going to be serving at 2-3. Here we go. Hour and 10 minutes into the match. Serves the forehand of Raducanu. Misses that wide. 15 love. So when do you guys think we'll see Iga Swiatek next? That's my question to you right now. Because she's said that she's not going to be in Miami, obviously. She's also said that she is doubtful she'll play Billie Jean King Cup. So that could potentially mean, do we see her in Stuttgart? Do we see her? Sorry, someone just said something. Due to ranking points, Eagle will still be number 1 regardless, but at the same time, you remember the chasm between number 1 and number 2 before. Iga Swiatek doesn't quite have that safety blanket at number 1 anymore, does she? Will that make her nervous? Will that? I'm not sure. Let's see the live WTA rankings. Oh, huge forehand from Andreescu into the open court. So it's just over 2,000 points between her and Sabalenka. If Sabalenka wins the tournament, it'll be 1,200 points. So yeah, there's still a big gap, but yeah. You hope she never plays tennis again. That's harsh. That is very harsh. That's good. Good hold from Andreescu there. Very, very good hold. So 28 minutes into the second set, it's 3-0. And Raducanu didn't get any look-ins into that game. But playing better. How long can she keep this level? Forehand to forehand. Andreescu not missing like she was before. Backhand. Forehand Raducanu. Raducanu's going to have to win the point. Not Andreescu lose it. Great backhand from Andreescu. Comes in again. What a forehand approach shot. Back edge of the baseline. Love 15. Love 15. Andreescu will be hoping to take advantage here. Build on that love 15 lead, but good serve from Raducanu. But that's not good. Forehand error. Going into the net. Love 30. Love 30. I'm going to try and pull up the Swiatek story. Okay. I have to pull out the Miami Open and Billie Jean King Cup. I'll keep you updated where I play next. So she's not going to be in Billie Jean King Cup either. I think Stuttgart might be a bit too early, but who knows? Better stuff from Raducanu there coming into the net. And Andreescu couldn't get the ball back. Yeah, so either Stuttgart or Madrid, depending on how she's feeling. But she's not going to miss the whole of clay. There's no way. I don't think it's that serious. I think she's just being very careful. Good serve there. Doesn't come back from Raducanu. 30 all. Big couple points. Yeah, I saw on Instagram Osaka posting was she in I think she's in Japan. Very, very cool. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Really going for shots right now, Andreescu. Forehand. Raducanu on the run. Forehand Andreescu. Oh, this is great defense though from Raducanu. What a rally this is. Forehand to forehand. Forehand Raducanu down the line. Backhand Andreescu. Oh, I thought she made it. I thought she made it. How long was that rally? That must have been a lot of shots. Can we have a look? No, the stream's not going to tell me how many shots that rally was, but I know it was a long one. That was intense. Both players going down the line, pulling cross court, just running like their lives depended on it. For every ball, Raducanu gets it in the end. First serve into the net. 40-30. Yeah, that would be a big. I mean, she's not proven that she can win big titles yet. That's for sure. Coco. She can win titles, but I'm not sure about. Yeah. You wouldn't trust, you wouldn't bet on it anyway. That's what I'd say. Wow. Big return from Andreescu, but great defense from Raducanu. Backhand now is long. Great defense from Raducanu in her forehand corner, just chipping it, getting it deep, just completely neutralizing the rally again before Andreescu made that backhand unforced error. Great hold from Raducanu. Love 30 down. She pulls an Andreescu to go on and hold in this game. 3-4. Good hold. Really good hold. The Congo. Let's have a look. Any more scores? Nothing interesting. Robin Montgomery, the young American, is losing, sadly. And yeah, not much else of note. I will tell you, however, who plays later. Let's have a look. So we've already had some results. Nakashima winning. We had Noskova winning in pretty straightforward fashion. Mukova winning straightforward fashion. We have Leila Fernandez playing later today. Kenin. Vondrusova, Tatiana Maria sounds like a good match. On the men's side, we have Andy Murray playing later. A match that I think you guys shouldn't miss. Yibing Wu versus Kyle Edmonds. I mean, that could be a 3-setter. That could be something special. Yibing Wu on form with that title in Dallas, getting the win in the huge tiebreak against John Isner. Kyle Edmund on the comeback trail. Yeah, that could be a good one. That could really be a good one. Canadian flags are waving. People dancing in their seats. As Andreescu looks to hold serve here. If she doesn't hold serve, Raducanu will try and serve out this second set. Serve to the forehand. Raducanu, great return. Backhand. Backhand on Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. She kind of retreats to the baseline. Forehand to forehand. Forehanders dueling right now. Goes more cross court. Now down the line. Backhand slice from Raducanu. Backhand. The backhand of Raducanu. Backhand slice of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Didn't quite get up off the slice well enough. Didn't get under the ball. Andreescu wins the point. I mean, Casper Ruud, he did make the Miami final last year, but I just don't know what to make of Casper Ruud right now. He's really in awful form. There's no getting away from that. You can't make excuses. Casper Ruud is in awful form. All year has been in awful form. A win against Schwartzman in the first round last week before losing to Christian Garin, who doesn't play well on hard courts. Beating Andriozzi before losing to Taro Daniel in Acapulco. Beating Mahatch before losing to Brooksby in the Australian Open. Losing the first round in Auckland to Jera. I mean, it's just not been... There's been nothing of note, nothing good to speak of for Casper Ruud. No encouraging signs. You just gotta think he's gonna get out of the rot eventually. Great backhand from Raducanu. Takes it early coming into the net there. 30-15. Maybe not a miracle. He's not needing a miracle stage just yet. But I was surprised. Well, I think he definitely went out of his own comfort zone playing in Acapulco instead of the Golden Swing. Didn't quite pay off. I think by the time of like Estoril, those early clay court tournaments, I think he'll find better form. Backhand Raducanu clips the net. Forehand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu into the net. Raducanu wasn't hitting the ball deep there, just keeping it in safe. Maybe goading Andreescu a little bit to hit a powerful winner. She went for it and hit it into the net. 30-all. Musetti. I don't think he's cut out for hard courts yet, to be honest. We're just gonna have to, yeah, it's gonna take some serious doing. Obviously, he practices in like Monte Carlo, so it won't help with be getting better on hard courts. Good forehand from Andreescu. The Aga Radvanska. Oh my gosh! He gets the luckiest net court of the day. Clips the net for a winner. Andreescu was on the defensive behind the baseline. Just dribbles over for a winner. 40-30. I do respect Casper Ruud a lot. But he's going to have to... Not sure what's going on with him right now. There's a little bit of lingering injury. Because I know he had like no off season with the whole exhibitions with Nadal. The whole... yeah. Maybe that can have a lingering after effect. I'm not sure. But he's not won like barely any matches this year. As Andreescu makes the unforced error, we're at deuce here. We are at deuce. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. I was about to comment on her forehand, like I don't know how to describe it, the squat forehand where you have to get really low to get the ball over the net kind of thing. She did win the point via the net cord like a second later, but that forehand goes long from Andreescu. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I remember hearing that he wasn't gonna play in Buenos Aires. On Twitter or Instagram, someone said there was an explanation at the time. Might have been injury. I'm not sure. But this is a big point here. And a huge serve to save it. 3-point Raducanu just completely eliminated by the Andreescu ace. Boom. Look at that. Back edge of the service line completely catching Raducanu off guard. She was going for the wide serve on the return. So, breakpoint saved. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. He has good memories of Miami from last year. There's ever a time to get a few wins, get a season off to a good start, or at least jumpstart it in some way. Now would be the time. Raducanu not getting that return in, just sailing long. And for the second time, it is game point Andreescu. This would be a big hold, of course, saving that break point. A huge ace, catching Raducanu off guard. Well, at the same time, Raducanu did have a game from love 30 down in which he held serve. Um, Obviously, there's been a few break points that Andreescu has saved. Raducanu has been good in their own right in this set. And still in this game. Aggressive return there. Gets the unforced error from Andreescu. Here we go. Deuce again. First serve into the net from Bianca Andreescu. Forehand and Raducanu's deep and good. Backhand is not good though. It's long. Advantage Andreescu. And if Andreescu gets the hold here, she'll be grateful. Raducanu's had quite a few chances in this game. Let's see here. Advantage. Can she get a first serve in here, Bianca? She can. Backhand Raducanu. Andreescu comes in. Maybe. No, she doesn't. Backhand slice. Raducanu. It's in. Backhand Andreescu, sorry. Forehand to forehand. A little slice on the slide from Andreescu. Goes into the net. Deuce. So Raducanu keeps herself in the game. Andreescu just trying to warm up that serving arm. Been a long game. She has a little like wristband thing. I don't know if there's any Andreescu fans in the chat. She has a thing like around her elbow, like a band. Not sure if that's just something she wears normally. Oh, that was that serve. That return was in from Raducanu. Wow. Backhand. Backhand from Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu's in. Forehand and Andreescu. Backhand. Ah, she's missing that one though. And I think that was a scream of frustration from Emma Raducanu. Or probably Lucky Charm, okay, yeah. I was wondering because she was, like, kind of moving her arm around. I didn't know if she had a bit of, elbow pain, maybe. I thought it was unusual. It would have a weird band thing and not, like, I don't know, tape or, bandages. Uh, okay. Thanks for letting me know, Fazan. Thanks. Forehand, backhand of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. She's landed it in. That pass finds its way in, and it is back to deuce. Back to deuce. Andreescu has been fighting in this game for quite a while. It's already been longer than the first set. This whole second set at 3-4. Surely time violation needs to be called there. Andreescu 2-3 seconds late. No, it's not called. Okay. The umpire not making her mind up. Second serve here at deuce. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu goes high up. And Raducanu gets it back in. Now another loopy backhand from Andreescu. That's huge from Raducanu. To take it on the way she did off the loopy backhand. Take it early, to take it cross court. That was very, very brave. It lands its way in. Boom. Oh, that must have been really close. But it is break point number 2. Break point number 2. Can she finally get the break of serve she's been looking for this entire match? This is the first serve. This is a huge chance now for Raducanu. The dead ball there on the first serve. She returned well with clean ground stroke. Needs to get a good return in here. Backhand. Forehand of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu on the run. Forehand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. It's in. Forehand. Backhand slice. Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Oh, wow. What a way to save break point again. Wasn't even balanced properly. Puts that backhand in behind. What an angle she's found there. Not even balanced. Off the slice. I mean, that is ridiculous. Huge. What a moment to do that as well. Hour and a half through this match. Andreescu saves the second break point. She's just kind of fighting her way right now. Here we go. Deuce. Forehand. Oh, what a forehand return. What a ridiculous return from Raducanu. What an angle she's found there cross court. What an angle she's found. That is incredible. Andreescu couldn't find her way there to get a third ball in. Breakpoint number 3. I do think that's also Andreescu playing incredible tennis as well. Not just Emma being bad or whatever. Andreescu's saved a lot of really, really big points. Another huge forehand from Andreescu. And Raducanu can't get it back. Forehand into the corner again. 3-4. Third break point saved. Cilic has got a 100% win record in this season, by the way. In case anyone didn't know that. He's the only person both tours to have a 100% win record because he withdrew from his second round match in Auckland or whatever. Oh, good backhand. Forehand now from Raducanu. Comes in off the approach. Great stuff from Emma Raducanu. She is not letting up, even though Andreescu's saving every break point right now. Andreescu's doing a lot of good stuff. Raducanu keeps on fighting every single deuce point. Attacking. What a forehand approach shot that was. Andreescu had no chance. Couldn't get the slice lob back into the court. Fourth break chance. Fourth. And, ooh, just a let. Just. Oh my gosh, that is huge. And Andreescu is pumped. Another ace to save break point. We've seen that a few times. The huge point. She brings out the huge serve. And again, Raducanu committed to the wide serve. Just completely done there. Andreescu serves an ace at a key moment, and she really let all her emotion out there. She knows how key this game is at this point. Deuce. And Raducanu on the dead ball, attacking the return. We'll see if she can do that on the second serve here at deuce. Forehand is big. Drive volley. Oh, drive volley from behind the service boxes. No problem for Raducanu, who gets a fifth chance. She is really, really playing incredibly well on these deuce points. Andreescu gonna have to come up with another clutch moment of brilliance on the ad side. Here we go. Fifth break point of the game. Backhand from Emma to the forehand of Andreescu. Forehand of Emma. Forehand Andreescu. Good depth from Emma. Drops that one a bit short though. Dropped that one a bit short. Andreescu was taking no second offers. Raducanu. Forehand was good initially. And the second forehand. Left a lot to be desired. And that might be one of the only self-inflicted losses of break points there. Obviously, Andreescu has to play well as well to attack that ball, but yeah, maybe so. Second serve again at deuce. 106 miles per hour. Sabalenka was serving 124, I think, in the final. Ridiculous. Forehand Raducanu is huge again. Comes in, swipes that forehand away into the corner. She's playing incredible points on the deuce side, but like Fazan said, maybe she does need to go for it. She's waiting for Andreescu to make a mistake. Maybe a big return here is what she needs. A deep return. Just something to... Don't give the game away, but just hit with some more attacking margin. What a serve out wide that is from Andreescu. That is not Raducanu's fault whatsoever. Raducanu was out there, out wide. Didn't matter because Andreescu's serve was that good. 10th deuce coming up. This has been a monster game. What a serve that was. Too good, exactly. Too good. Emma was out there on the wide serve. Didn't matter. Did not matter. Here we go. Big point again. Forehand from Raducanu. Didn't quite get the return proper there. Ooh, the depth she's finding. Another huge forehand winner. The return wasn't great, but every forehand from then on was ridiculous. And she is really, really firing that forehand with some ferocity on the deuce points. Huge forehand winner down the line. Boom. Hour and 39 minutes into this match. Another chance. This is the 7th. Breakpoint number 7 here for Raducanu. Surely. Forehands. Forehand of Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu on the run. She puts it wide. And finally, at the 7th time of asking, Emma Raducanu gets the break of serve. She's going to have to compose herself here as she has the chance to serve out the second set at 5-3. Huge game for Raducanu. Great persistence. She could have easily just, I mean, we're all, the crowd getting a bit rowdy. We've all been guilty of this ourselves. Like, we get a bit frustrated by missing a chance. We go for a huge return. But Raducanu just kept playing incredible points. Even after losing chances again and again and again, on the deuce points, she was not having any of it, any fear, just playing her game. People in the crowd getting annoying. But here we go. Raducanu serving for the set at 5-3. Return into the net from Andreescu. 15-love. 3 points away from a deciding set here in the Sunshine State. Albert Ramos Vinolas, the great Spaniard who always, last few years anyway, will win a clay court title without fail. He will just do that for you. 15-love second serve. Backhand from Andreescu. Great body serve. That is an incredible body serve right there. What a body serve from Raducanu. Just jamming Andreescu up. Nothing Andreescu can do because the body serve's too good. Hour and 41 minutes. The great Spaniard. What did I do? Did I pronounce Spaniard wrong? Leave me alone. Oh, big forehand down the line from Bianca Andreescu for a winner. Boom. And a bit short there from Raducanu. Bit short. Left that open court. Here we go. Bianca Andreescu returning at 30-15. Oh, an ace at a key time for Emma Raducanu. She's not had too many of those in the match. But that gets herself two set points. Empty seal at the first time of asking. 40-15. 5-3. First serve stays on her own side. So second serve coming up. Set point. Forehands. And it's long off the return. Emma Raducanu. What an effort she's made here in the second set. From the get-go, we knew she was playing better. We saw every single service game that her level was higher. In the returns, she couldn't get the break. Andreescu was fighting for her life every single return game. We got, like, first few Raducanu had chances, just couldn't quite get the break. And then in that marathon 3-4 game, 7 chances is what it took for Emma Raducanu before she finally broke. So just under an hour that second set was. But it is a set all in Miami. What an effort from Emma Raducanu. What an effort. And as the players go for a little change of clothes in the change of ends, in the change of sets. I'm gonna take a little 1 minute, 2-minute break as well. So I'll be with you guys in just a minute or two. Hello, guys. Welcome back. So, Bianca Andreescu versus Emma Raducanu is taking a turn. Before it was all Andreescu, Raducanu has turned it around. It's not all Raducanu for sure, but she is really turned on her no miss, all power, just everything mode that we saw in that US Open run. Maybe not to that same extent, but it's been very impressive. A very impressive response from the Brit. And we'll see if she can continue it into the third set. What do we think is going to happen in the third set? What is your guys' prediction? Huge quality. I think that Andreescu did show a lot of steel in that 3-4 game. I'm not sure if Raducanu has that steel quite yet. If it goes to a tight place in the third set, it'll be interesting to see if Raducanu can stick with Andreescu in that kind of just iron mode, you know? Let in the news. Living today. Be a part of it. New York, New York. Doom, doom, doom. The remix, the Frank Sinatra remix. What is this? The old people in the crowd are not loving the fact that the DJ is taking Frank Sinatra and kind of spun him, literally spun him. New York. Came back for a few minutes and Emma won the second set. It must have been more than a few minutes then. I do like David, but I've not listened to like full length albums really, but I'm a big fan of his music, of what I've heard anyway. Cheers. Thanks for that. That makes me feel great. Uh, let's see, any other matches? Anisimova Brangle. So Brangle looks like she's taken that first set in a tie break, and she's also a break up in the second set. Um, Other matches. Cerstea, who had a great tournament last week, is on serve 5-6 against Contreras Gomez. Vucevic 4-5 down in the second set against Chachin. Let's see if Andreescu and Raducanu are back yet. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. People are waving in the crowd. Person just pushed her friend's head. What you did? They're zooming into the beer. Oh, he's down in the beer. Yay. As Raducanu and Andreescu re-enter the court. Oh, bit of earth, wind, and fire. Dance. What's Andreescu talking about? I can't hear over the music. Which is really hard. I'm not sure what she's talking about. But the third set is going to start soon. Both women are back on the court. No, Emma is not retired. No. I have predicted that. So I do think that could happen. I mean, he won it last year. He's playing better this year than he was when he won Miami. So yeah, that's just there's just one throwing out there, you know. Final set, Andreescu did serve. She did serve first in that first set, the one she won 6-3. It was Boogie Wonderland. It wasn't September, but another good song. Good serve from Andreescu, but Raducanu getting the ball back every time. And she misses that backhand, Andreescu. Love 15. We got Pandu from Facebook. Welcome. Who will win this match? Well, who do you think is going to win this match? I think, in my heart, I want Raducanu to win. I did predict Andreescu in my bracket, and I think she has more steel. I think it's going to go 7-5, Andreescu pulling out of the bag. That's my prediction. Forehand to forehand. She's missed that. Wide. Andreescu, love 30. went for a really, really hard shot and paid the price. Really, it was not very likely that it was going to go into the court. I would describe myself as Scottish, so but I do support um British players the same vein. Love 40 in this game though. We saw her save 6 chances in that game. 3-4. Can't you save 3 here? We will see. Forehand. Good forehand there from Andreescu coming into the court. 15-40. So a lot of work to do to start this third set for Andreescu. Got to save a few chances for Raducanu. If Raducanu misses these chances, who knows? Who knows? Good serve. Great serve from Andreescu. Again, clutch serving. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, technically, yes, but. Hmm. 30-40. So, good serving there from Andreescu, saving the second break point. Can she save the third, though? This is the first serve. Big chance here for Raducanu. Second serve, 30-40, to get an early break in the third set. Can she hit the punishing blow? She can't. That's a bad miss. A bad return there. Backhand long. And she's not happy with that return. I don't think anyone was watching that. I mean, wasn't particularly close. First serve, long there. Second serve again. Can Raducanu get herself a fourth chance in this service game? Forehand. The forehand of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu's off the throat of the racket. Forehand to oh, huge forehand from Andreescu. They're just playing a game of like chicken there. I'm not sure. Just high balls back and forth to each other, but Andreescu called the bluff, hit the forehand cross court for a winner. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. This is that first serve just wide though. Yeah, it is personal preference. Forehand, backhand Raducanu. She's picked it up well. Drop shots. Raducanu not reading any Andreescu drop shots, but that one was too good anyway, I think. And huge hold there from Andreescu, completing it. 15-minute game. Andreescu gets through. Love one. What when did I did I say something? Where was the Oh, that's because of this. Okay, I was like wondering where the you got that from. I mean, I don't like I mean, Novak's my favorite player in well, Andy Murray is number 1, obviously. And then it's like Novak and Felix kind of tied number 2. Forehand to forehand. Andreescu can't quite pick that one up. 15 love. I think she just cheers against people that are having success in general. Oh, it might not be their fault, but she just likes underdogs, I think. Not to speak for you, Venors, but oh, nice forehand there from Raducanu. Hit for a winner. That's been the theme over the last set and a half. She's been hitting her shots no matter if Andreescu's playing well or not. She's not deterred by the fact she's missing chances. She's still playing well. 2 hours through this match. Let's hope she doesn't gas out. She has tended to do sometimes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good depth off the backhand. In that forehand corner, Andreescu couldn't get it over the net. Love. Good serve. Forehand. Forehand from Andreescu. Can't get it over the net. So, games of love there from Raducanu. Good response to not taking the opening game. Obviously, it will be disappointing. 3 chances, all going down the drain, but a game to love that'll, I think, lessen her sorrows a little bit. So 1-1. Bianca Andreescu serving at 1-1 now. Here we go. Andreescu serving. Forehand. Oh, she went for it. Just ripped that return. Always was going long though. Love 15 love, sorry. Not love 15. Doom, 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 doom. Here we go. Backhand Raducanu to the forehand. Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Backhand slice Raducanu. Forehand slice Andreescu. Backhand to forehand. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. She's not timed it well. Into the tram lines for 30 love lead for Andreescu. So she had a love 40 deficit to bring out after her opening service game. I think 30 love, she'll prefer that. She'll definitely prefer. Here we go, 40 love. Good pickup there from Andreescu, but it kind of hitting the baseline. Andreescu was waiting for it. Forehand pickup into the open court. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Here we go. For back-to-back games to love. Good return from Raducanu. Now the forehands. But to the backhand Andreescu. Raducanu on the defensive. And the drop shot has been flawless all day. I think she's 4-4 on the drop shot. Maybe 3-3. She has not failed on the drop shot. Raducanu hasn't even I don't think she's even gone for a retrieval of a drop shot. That's how good they've been from Andreescu. Raducanu's not reading them. She's not reading them whatsoever. And another successful drop shot for Bianca. So, back-to-back games to love in this third set. But surely if you're watching, like, Hubie or something, like, someone like that, you'd want them to win, like, um, easily, right? Like, I get stressed when if Felix goes, like if he drops a set in a slam, I get annoyed. You if you know what I mean. Hubert. Hubert's a great name, isn't it? Love to have the name Hubert. Another time, another day, another, planet, I might be called Hubert, but not this one. I feel for the Felix fans. Oh gosh, we go through a lot. It was worse before, like, pre-February last year was just awful all the time. It's like, "Oh, 8 final Felix. He's not won a title, and he's been to 8 finals." It was repeated. Every single meme ever was just about Felix not winning a title. I was so tired of it. And when he won that Rotterdam title last year, oh, man, that just made me so happy because it'd been like a monkey on his back, just really got in his head after the first few final losses, you know? And to get it out of the way was very, very that was good. Forehands. The backhand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu on the run. Forehand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Volley is long from Andreescu. Uh, I mean, I think for Hubie, an easy win is like where he just does. Yeah, he's not the best at breaking serve. Like a 6-4, 6-4 is like that's an easy win for Hurkacz. I think. I don't know about from your perspective as a more devoted Hurkacz fan, but you know. Oh, great return from Andreescu. I'm not sure if that was completely intentional, but she really absorbed the pace of the serve, went across it. I mean, it might have been intentional. There's no apology afterwards. Good return. Great serve. Raducanu surely going to put this away, though. No, she does not. That is a horror backhand from Emma Raducanu. That is a horror backhand. Oh. So she was at the net there. Just needed a bit of just simple wrist flick, cross court, and she missed it. That that is disappointing. So 30 all. Clips the net. Oh my gosh. That's 2 in a row of just awful things happening. That one wasn't Raducanu's fault though. Andreescu gets the net cord. Just, I mean, that's twice in a row, twice in the match. Sorry, that a lucky net cord is dribbled over. I think Emma's getting a bit of luck against her right now. Good serve there. Forehand. Forehand of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand. This could be an intense rally here. But that goes out from Andreescu. Okay. I'm glad she didn't break off of that crazy net cord, you know? I'm glad she did not break serve off of that, because as much as Emma deserved to not have an easy service game after that backhand miss, that would have not felt great for anyone. So, deuce. Breakpoint saved. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu is way long. Not getting the feel on that forehand. And it is advantage Bianca Andreescu. Here we go. Can she get the break of serve? Backhand to the backhand of Raducanu. What a backhand! Courageous. Breakpoint down. To just swing that backhand cross court with that much power. That is big from Emma. Big, big. She saves the second breakpoint. And it is deuce. Forehand, the forehand of Raducanu. Oh, just same with Andreescu in that 3-4 game. The deuce points. She's really struggling right now, and she's got to dig in. She has got to dig in. Breakpoint number 3 here in the game. Good serve. Good serve from Emma Raducanu. Again, breakpoint down. Can she find a way out this game? The initial breakpoint was created via a net cord just dribbling over. She saved 3 now in the game, Raducanu. Can she win the deuce point? She can win the deuce point. The return goes into the net from Andreescu. Advantage Emma. Here we go. Emma Raducanu. After saving 3 break points, can she get through the game safe and sound at 2-all? Great serve. Great serve from Emma. That's 3 points in a row that the serve hasn't come back. And what a hold for Emma Raducanu. Not quite of the gargantuan level Andreescu, the 3-4 game, that would have been a huge hold. But in this third set, to stay in touching distance at 2-all. Stay even with Bianca. Showing a bit of steel herself there, Emma Raducanu, especially the backhand cross court to save that break point. That was courageous. That was really courageous. Miami crowds are very hustle and bustle, it seems. Very, very hustle and bustle. First serve into the net from Andreescu. What can Raducanu do on the return? Ooh. Had to oh, I thought the pass could have done something there. Had to improvise, I was gonna say, off the return of serve with like a kind of block uh, forehand overhead thing. And she had a chance at the pass, but into the net it went as Andreescu rushed the net. Backhand Raducanu, forehand Andreescu, forehand Raducanu, forehand Andreescu, forehand Raducanu, cross court. Down the line from Andreescu, backhand slice, forehand Raducanu into the net. Slice has been pretty helpful for Andreescu in key moments. Raducanu just can't pick up the forehand off the slice. It just disrupts the rhythm of the rally, and Raducanu not dealing with it well. Not dealing with it well. $30 love. Backhand from Andreescu. The forehand of Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Backhand Raducanu. Both players staying in the middle of the court. Slice. Forehand of Raducanu. Forehand, little miss hit. Backhand from Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Volley. Great volley from Emma Raducanu. The approach shot wasn't struck incredibly well after the Andreescu miss hit. Backhand was just very kind of down, central. Great volley to win the point. 30-15. And that was like, ooh, reaction after that one. Serve to the backhand of Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu to the backhand. Raducanu. Forehand to forehand. It's just in. Forehand Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu behind the baseline. Oh, must have found the back edge of the baseline. What a backhand from Andreescu. And Emma looks exhausted. She wants to see that again. That must have been so close. It is automatic line calling in Miami. Umpire looks a bit like Petra Kvitova. We didn't get to see the call. I guess Emma did, but we didn't get to see it as fans watching the stream. 40-15. And that is wide. Off the return of Raducanu. Andreescu holds serve to 15. The girlfriend's rooting for Andreescu. Bianca Andreescu is a likable personality. Oof. Showing it again. Back edge of the line. Back edge. This is getting close, this one. This match could, I mean, 3 hours? It could go very long, this match. The way both players are playing, they're giving nothing up. But both of the last 2 sets have, they've not gone the distance, have they? They've gone 6-3. So, you gotta feel like something is gonna give at some point. Raducanu has to stay in it at this point, though. 2-3, if Andreescu gets a break, then she holds serve. Then who knows, you know? 5-2 gap's pretty unassailable. I would think anyway. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Ooh. You gotta move on. What a song, what a song. Raducanu serving at 2-3 now in the first round of the Miami Open. She was a set down. She was struggling to break serve. She got the break finally in the 7th attempt at 3-4 for serving out. She saved 3 break points in a game in this 3rd set. She's got to hold on here. And it is wide. I mean, it's not particularly close. Love 15. Love 15. Two hours, 19 minutes into the match. Misses the ball toss. Bit of wind floating over right now. Backhand return into the net. 15-0. Serving in the wind is never fun. It is never fun. Just you kind of lose your rhythm. You lose your ball toss. You've got to really have a strong mind serving in the wind. This is the ball toss again at 15-0 on the deuce side. This is that forehands. So when Andreescu gets the ball back, Raducanu has made 2 errors off the backhand and the forehand. So 15-30 under a bit of pressure here. Gotta get a good first serve in. Fault is called. Just long. You got Carries. That's how you pronounce your name. Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Double faults from Raducanu. Is that the first of the match? It might be. What an awful time for a double fault. Let me just say that. What an awful time for a double fault. 15-40. 2 more break points she needs to save in order to stay on serve in the third set. 2 hours and 20 minutes into the match. Break points. First serve is long. Oh, the pressure here. I know serving in the wind isn't easy, but second serve, breakpoint down, just makes everything worse, doesn't it? Good second serve though. Forehand. Oh, she's found it. But Andreescu is just fighting for life. Forehand. Oh, oh my gosh, she had all the time in the world. Raducanu's backhand flicked up off the net. Andreescu had time on that forehand. She hit it. And she missed it. And she is frustrated herself. She's got to regather herself for another breakpoint chance, though. 30. No! Nisamova is really frustrating me this year. I predicted her number 4 at the year end. She's not going to be number 4 of the world, is she? She's not going to be number 4. Backhand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Backhand slice Raducanu. Is long. And Andreescu is pumped. She gets the break of serve finally. Pretty awful service game there from Emma Raducanu, serving off the wind, double faulting, making quite a few errors. And Andreescu just 2 games away from a second round encounter with Maria Sakkari. Well, you got to think about it like before the year, like last year she made the Wimbledon quarterfinal, and it's really tough to predict who's gonna do what, you know. Another drop shot winner from Andreescu. Another one. Another one. 15 love. And that unfortunate game might really cost Emma here. Forehands to the forehand of Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Backhand to forehand. Forehand Raducanu. Ooh, she's missed that wide Andreescu. Are you naming a kid, Minor? Because if so, Willow is a cool name. Willow is a cool name. I don't think it's a good name for like a dog. Unless I can't think of a willowy dog, you know. If you know what I mean. Oh, goes for it up the line again. Andreescu misses it again in the middle of the net. So 15-30. Raducanu searching for the break back. Searching. I think it's a cool name, to be honest. Good serve down the line from Andreescu, and she gets the unreturned return. So why are you asking for the name? What's the... Because it all depends on the context of what's being named, right? Good serve from Andreescu. Igor Radvanska, forehand there. Now, forehand, the backhand, Raducanu on the run. Backhand slice, Andreescu. Forehand, American. They can't even speak. That's long from Andreescu off the forehand. Again, another forehand error. I think it's a cool name. It's a cool name. So, break point. Break back point for Emma Raducanu at 4-2. Fought hard in that rally, keeping the ball in the court, getting the ball back. For Andreescu finally made that forehand error, which he's made 3 of in this game. 3 forehand errors. Forehand, Raducanu, the backhand, Andreescu, backhand, Raducanu is into the net. That was a very avoidable backhand error. She's not happy at all. She is frustrated with herself, talking to her team. She knows that wasn't very good. Deuce here at 4-2. Bianca Andreescu just 2 games away, potentially 5 points, not 5 points, 6 points away from winning the match. Have to win 2 in a row here, so. Forehands, oh my gosh. What an awful return from Raducanu. Andreescu pumped up there. She is just a matter of points away from winning the match. If she was to hold serve. Awful return from Raducanu. Awful, awful. Advantage Andreescu here. Can she finally get the hold? And that is not good from Raducanu. What a disappointing return game after having the chance to break back. She's just made a catalogue of errors. I know that she didn't think that serve was in, but you've got to play like it was. It was way in. You got to play like it was in. Play until the call is called. Disappointing game again from Raducanu. And she's not lost a deciding set this year. This could be her first one. This could be her first losing deciding set if she's not going to pull something incredible off here. It looks like... No, I don't want to jinx Raducanu here either. It could be a third consecutive 6-3 set. All the good news. We're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Guardians of the Galaxy songs playing in the Hard Rock Stadium. So Raducanu will serve to keep herself in the match. At 2-5. So this is a big service game here. Needs to hold to keep herself in the match. To give herself a chance of potentially playing Maria Sakkari in that second round. That's what they're fighting for here. 2 hours, 29 minutes through the match. Forehand to the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu to the backhand Andreescu. That's great backhand from Andreescu. She is really hitting the ball with conviction right now, is the Canadian. 2 backhands in a row, deep and powerful. Love 15. Love 15. I don't think she thought that you were that weirdo. I think it was. I don't want to. Forehand Raducanu here to the backhand of Andreescu. Backhand to backhand. Backhand slice. And it goes long from Andreescu. 50-0. Serves. Now the forehand of Raducanu to the backhand of Andreescu. Forehands into the net from Andreescu. So 30-15. Keeping herself in it here, Raducanu. Keeping herself in it. Serve to the forehand of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu goes. Yeah, that was great. Great return from Andreescu. Just pinning Raducanu. Not allowing her to get a deep ball in. Yep. Just taken advantage of completely by Andreescu, putting that forehand away. So it is 30-all. 31 winners Andreescu's hit in the match. She's just 2 points away from the victory here. Just 2 points away. And second serve. She attacks this well. Could see herself at match point. Backhand. To the backhand of Emma. Backhand Andreescu. Goes for it. And hits a winner. Down the line. So 2 hours, 32 minutes into the match. 30-40 here. Raducanu facing down the barrel of a first deciding set loss of the year. And a first round loss in Miami to Bianca Andreescu. Let's see if she can get this done. Emma Raducanu serves a fault. 30-40, second serve. Andreescu be licking her lips here at this kind of chance to get it done. Second serve. The forehand of Andreescu. Forehand Raducanu. Forehand Andreescu on the stretch. Forehand Raducanu. She's missed it wide and long. Bianca Andreescu gets it done in 3 sets. 6-3, 3-6, 6-2. She books her place in a matchup against Maria Sakkari in the second round. And she will be happy with that win. She fought off a lot of momentum from Raducanu. The second set, start of the third set, and she just kept her wits about her. She kept playing well, and the loose service game from Emma Raducanu, assisted by the wind, came. There were some errors, there were some double faults, and Bianca Andreescu I don't think she lost a game after that. Yeah. So she won the 2-3 game. and won every game from then on. So, yeah, unfortunate for Emma Raducanu. She's lost it, but good win for Bianca Andreescu. And I'm sure Emma Raducanu can take some things from the match. The fact that she, that 3-4 game, she could have let her hopes kind of diminish, and she could have gave up there. She didn't. Andreescu really was fighting hard in the match, and Raducanu couldn't keep up with it. I think at the end, Andreescu getting way less errors, just more clean in the third set, and gets it done in 3 sets. So thank you guys for joining me in this one. We've I think it's been a good stream. A lot of new faces I haven't seen personally, like Emma. Thanks for joining us. Karis, thanks for joining us at the end. And for people I have seen, like Minor, Max, Lamberto, yeah, thanks for coming back. So it is a 3-set win for Andreescu. The Canadian gets through to the second round, in which she will play Maria Sakkari. It's been me. Thanks for joining me. In 3 sets, Bianca Andreescu gets it done.